Good morning. I've had a lot of requests for another What I Eat in a Day video, so here it goes. First thing, coffee, black coffee. With my coffee, my calcium of the morning. This is the ProCare dark chocolate. They only sell these during the cold months, so I try to stock up, but this tastes just like a candy bar. Let's get the day started. Ready for breakfast this morning. I am having an egg, fried egg, half of a Thomas Light English muffin, and about 2.5 ounces of ham that I grilled in the pan with the egg. Wanted to show you, because this still happens to be even almost 3 years post-op. Started getting a little nauseous when I was eating. I don't know if I ate too fast or if it just didn't sit well with me, but I did eat all of my half English muffin. I ate about 2/3 of my egg and about half of the ham. So I think I did eat too fast. I'm having a sneezing fit, runny eyes, runny nose. There you go. On my way to work, I have my first water of the day. This is the new skinny syrup. It's called Tropical. It's got all kind of tropical fruit flavors. Also have, as always, my coffee. I took my omeprazole this morning. I always have people ask in videos, why do you still take omeprazole? I thought that the bypass or RNY stopped acid reflux. It does. But I drink a lot of coffee, and if I don't take an omeprazole, I do get a little bit of burning. I remember when I went for my 1-year post-op, my surgical team, the PA that I saw at that visit, said to me, you can stop taking the omeprazole if you want to, but you need to realize that acid reflux presents differently in people with an altered GI tract. So I stopped it, and I noticed my nausea went up quite a bit, and I realized that was how acid reflux presented to me, was with nausea. So I started back on my omeprazole simply because I choose to drink a lot of black coffee. This morning, as I showed earlier, didn't eat much of my breakfast, or I ate the English muffin, some of the ham, some of the egg. My restriction was tighter than a lot of mornings. If I have a tight restriction, it tends to be in the morning. And sometimes the eggs still don't set well with me. It is what it is. It's 10:30 and I'm a little hungry, so I have some of the Light and Fit fruit on the bottom strawberry yogurt with about 1/3 of a cup of mixed berries. I've got blackberries and strawberries. More coffee. Yay, it's finally lunchtime. Let me show you what I am having. I have started doing, especially since I'm in maintenance, doing some meal delivery prep services like Blue Apron, Green Chef, things like that. So that's what this is from. I will get the meals for 2, so it's supposed to be 1 meal for 2 people, but it makes either 3 or 4 meals for me. This is some rice. This is ginger pork meatballs and some carrots and bok choy, and then there's like a soy glaze on everything. Very good. It's early afternoon and I am a little bit hungry. When I was not able to really eat much breakfast this morning, sometimes that sets me up to be hungry the rest of the day. So what I'm having is, I did weigh it, this is about 60 grams of fat-free cottage cheese, and then this is about 1/4 of an apple that I found that had gotten soft, so I cooked it with a little bit of the brown sugar cinnamon skinny syrup. There we go. It's about 3 o'clock and it's time for a little something else to eat. I have some pasta salad. Let me show you and I'll tell you about it. This is something I just started making since I've been in maintenance. This is a protein pasta salad. I have pasta, the Barilla protein pasta, and then I also ordered some pasta off of Amazon that has even less calories and carbs in it. With this pasta salad, I mix the two together. I also have some feta cheese, some fat-free cottage cheese, some light Olive Garden dressing. I've got some turkey pepperoni and lots of vegetables. I've got some tomatoes, cucumbers, olives. It is so good. I don't know why I'm so hungry today, but it seems like genuine hunger, so I'm going to listen to what my body says. I'm going to have a protein bar. This is from Dive Bar. I actually really like these. They're granola protein bars. So we'll see if this settles things down. Got more iced tea. This is actually some iced tea and lemonade mixed together. It is 5 o'clock, so I'm getting in the home stretch. We stay open till 7 tonight, so I'm counting down. Just got home. It is 7:23. Let me see what I have for dinner tonight. Got my dinner heated up. Let me show you what I'm having. I am having, this is rice. You can tell it's been a long day. This is shrimp that has been cooked with some onions and peppers, and then this is a little bit of new potatoes that were roasted in the oven. This is another Blue Apron meal that, like I said earlier, I've started doing some of. It is supposed to be one meal for 2 people, but I turn those 2 meals into either 3 or 4 meals. Gives me something different. Finished my dinner. I've got a little sweet treat. I've got a sugar-free Jell-O cup with some sugar-free Ready Whip and coffee. It's bedtime. It has been a long day. I have my bedtime snack. This is what I have almost every night. I have some raw veggies, pickles, olives, some pickled okra. I also have hummus and my homemade ranch dip that I make out of non-fat Greek yogurt and ranch powder. Let me eat this snack, then we'll kind of sum up what I've done today. Day is done and I am ready for bed. I did have a cup of tea. I do this every night. This was chai tea with the chai tea skinny syrup in it. That kind of seals the end of my day. It's a little signal to stop eating. Also have my last water. This was the pineapple mix-in. I'm not sure what brand it was, but I'll finish that off before I go to bed. So let's talk about how the day went. I ended up with the day, and let me say this first. I am 2.5 years out. I am in maintenance. I am, at this point, I have lost 140. I play between 145 to 148 pounds that I've lost. I am half of the size I used to be. I can't even believe it when I say that. So my goal right now is to stay where I'm at. If I eat too little, I find myself losing weight. Of course, if I eat too much, those pounds can come back. But that is something that once you get into maintenance, you kind of figure out on your own where your sweet spot is. One thing that I do, and I talk about this almost in every video where I track, is the Lose It app. I love that app. I am a tracker. I am a data person. When you sign up for the app, you put in your age, your activity level. It gives you a baseline of calories. Then it goes with my Apple Watch and it tracks my activity through the day automatically, and it adds calories that I can consume to do what I want to do, whether it is lose weight or maintain. So my Lose It app starts off before I even roll out of bed with a baseline of about 1,250 calories to maintain. As I move throughout the day, it adds calories that it suggests that I consume. So, my day today, with what I ate, I ended up with 1,490 calories. And according to my Lose It app, just with my activity level, I did not have any planned exercise today simply because this is my long day. Working 10, 12 hours is about all the activity I can do. But it took off 243 calories just for the movement I got in today. I ended up with 103 grams of protein, 160 grams of carbohydrates, but 34 grams of fiber, which I am very excited about, 46 grams of fat. This is not what I would have eaten when I was in my weight loss phase. You can see that I have added things back in, like a little bit of potatoes, some rice, more fruit than I ate previously. But I like to do these videos because I know when I was in the planning stage or in those early stages, I was really curious about where I'd end up. What am I going to eat for the rest of my life? And this is where I've landed, and this is where I plan to stay. So I kind of tweak things if I find that my weight is up a pound or two. I will kind of look at where am I at with carbohydrates. My dietitian told me one time, if you feel like you're creeping up, pull back on carbs. If you want to maintain, find that sweet spot. If you want to gain, add those carbs. So that's kind of where I play around. Right now, today, I did have more carbs than I normally do, but it is what it is. It's the law of averages. Guys, I hope you have a fabulous week. I would love to hear any questions that you have. Would love to hear any feedback. Most of all, I would love to hear video ideas that you have. I want to talk about what you want to hear. So let me know, drop it in the comments below, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.